Not too many people, and I will keep on pounding this to you. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time, look at the word, for the time is at hand. What do you mean by that? The time is at hand.
It's coming very soon.
This was written many long time ago by the Apostle John. But the word for the time is at hand is more realistic to me than it was 20 years ago. Realistic to me, like it seems like the time is really now. There was one song I loved to sing during those days when I was that gallivanting young man. It's the song Age of Aquarius by the Fifth Dimension. But it is only last night that what I was singing came to mind for me to analyze and understand that long time ago, more than 20 years ago, the Lord was already telling me something, that something's going to happen soon, and you are singing something you don't understand. A lot of people are doing a lot of things today thinking that they truly understand what they're doing, even reciting, preaching, and teaching, not knowing what they're teaching is out of bounds and doesn't have any meaning at all to them. But they would agree with me about this song. Age of Aquarius.
When the moon.
You've been dancing with that, Mel.
Yeah.
You've been jumping out.
I thought we were dancing together. I just saw you were a slim young guy.
Why do I start the message with this?
Aquarius.
Age of Aquarius. What do you know about the song? Come on, let's all of us are a little
In
bit
the
more.
moon.
What? Yeah.
Harmony and understanding.
I'm sorry?
Harmony and understanding.
Family and understanding.
Harmony.
Harmony.
Okay.
Harmony.
Harmony and understanding. See? It is a very positive, encouraging song. Like it goes this way: when the moon is on the seventh house and the Jupiter aligned with Mars, then peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning age of the Aquarius, right?
Yes.
Where is this headed for us? What is it telling us? When you equate this particular prophecy and the minds of the astrologers, a common position expressed by many astrologers and New Agers about the age of Aquarius, sees the age of Aquarius at the time when mankind takes control of the earth and its own destiny as its rightful heritage.
Wow. That's amazing.
As such, mankind will become the Son of God, Aquarius 13. Believe that the key word for Aquarius is enlightenment. Nagising na tao. What kind of enlightenment? Goes forward. The destiny of mankind is the age of Aquarius, is the revelation of truth and the expansion of consciousness. Astrologers believe that many of the world's crises are attributable to the waning of days of the age of Pisces, meeting into the incoming tide of Aquarius, with a transition between ages lasting approximately 280 years. It is promoting the idea that some people will experience mental enlightenment in advance of others and therefore be recognized as the new leaders in the world. Nice to hear, right? Encouraging, right? There's no negative here. Try to study the words. Let's go to the Bible. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And there shall be many be offended, many will be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all over the world for witness unto the nation, and then shall find the end. What?
Come.
Now, how do you relate that to Aquarius? Is this far beyond understanding from many of us? Is this Greek to you? What? Is this Japanese language to you? The age of Aquarius is basically the enlightenment of mankind. That we are on the position to say, we can do everything. I can do these things. Things that were impossible today are now possible. What's the bottom line? I don't need God. The Bible is already something outdated. Laus na.
Pase.
Pasi na.
Pase.
We don't need God. We have computers. We could go to the sky. We could go to the moon. We could go to Mars. We could have cancer cured, AIDS healed, and all that. Who needs God? That is what Aquarius is. We are now in harmony. We are now peaceful. We could live together. And leaders right now, it is promoting the idea that some people will experience mental enlightenment. Ask the Buddhists about it. They'll tell you what karma is. They will now thwart the teachings of what the Bible tells us about life and tell you that life could be recycled like paper, cartoon, or plastic. People would even say that we are God. One preacher, his name is Cerulo, I don't know if you heard him, was preaching on television and saying, Maurice Cerulo said, you are not looking at Maurice Cerulo, you are listening to God himself talking to you now. Wow.
But that illusion.
That is to his according.
Not to mention the Pope
He's on
said.
drugs. The guy's on
You know what the Pope said? Pope John Paul? We do not represent God. Pope is the God on earth.
He's on drugs.
It is sad to say these things because the enlightenment of people came to a point, is this something new? I don't think so. Let's go deeper than that. Let's go from the very start of civilization, Genesis 11:3-4. They said to one another, come, let us make bricks and burn them thoroughly. And they used this brick for stone and they used it for tar and mortar. They said, come, let us build for ourselves a city and a tower whose top will reach into heaven, and let us make ourselves a name. Otherwise we will be scattered abroad over to face the whole earth. Let us reach God. We can reach heaven by building a tower. Men can reach heaven. They don't need Christ. Oprah says, Jesus is not the only way. He is just one of the way to heaven. Oh, yeah. Where's God? People would fade away from him. Deception will be overwhelming. Satan will just be presenting a lot of miracles, the satanic way of telling people, you don't need God. There will be too many things that some people would associate the power of darkness, not God. And too many things. Too many things. I hope I could just put them together. But how can this whole thing reconcile with the age of Aquarius? You do not pull somebody by the neck and bring him to your organization. You do not force a lady to marry you. How do you do that, Sita? You deceive a lady to marry you. Deception is number one today. False teaching is the best way to reach out. Satan does not need to stay out of the church. He stays in the church. So he could plant false teaching inside the church. We have to look at it from this very perspective. Because of this, what did God did in the Tower of Babel? He scattered them all. Now, at the age of Aquarius, after 6,000 years, the Lord is not going to deal with us on that matter anymore. You know why? Because all of us are already enlightened. Alam na natin eh. The people of this generation, they know already basically who God is and who Satan is. The point is that they make the decision already, right? It's about time that I gather what belongs to me, right? So Satan, I have used you to find out who my people are. Who are those people who really believes in me, who trust in me? Satan, you did your job by what?
Deceiving.
No, removing those who are half-hearted. Alam mo ba yung nigo? Ha? Yung nigo. Alam mo yung sarting, di ba? Lalagay yung palay. Ginaganon. Ha? Pag ginaganon, yung iihip ng hangin, hindi indigasyon. Ang nigo, yan ang si Satanas. Ginaganon ang buhay natin para yung mga hindi sa Panginoon mawawala. And kung anong natira, what is left behind, that belongs to God. He uses evil, He created evil as a matter of fact, so that He could know, because He created us. Remember, you have to go back to the day of creation. When God created us, He did not make us robot. He wants us to make a choice na kung akin ka, akin ka. Kung hindi ka akin, hindi ka akin. How do you do that? How do you separate that? See? I'll give you one point of separating that. In school, high school days, may mga bubog na galing sa lagari ng bakal. Di ba? Pag naglalagari ka ng bakal, may yung mga dust niya.
Yes.
Ha? Yung dust niya, ang tawag nun iron class. And then, yung teacher ko, minimix niya, he mix it with yung sand, buhangin, na galing sa dagat. Pag pinaghalo mo yan, sabi sa amin ganyan, sige kayo mga estudyante, kulay ninyo yung iron dust sa kayong buhangin. Alam mo ba gano'ng kahirap yun? Yung buhangin sa kayong yung buhangin sa dagat, sa kayong gagawin mo yun. Taong abutin mo nun.
Oh, yeah. Nakadranslate yung teacher.
So we were trying to do that. And then the teacher of mine uses words that I still remember, and a lot of people those days, don't pay. Hindi ganyan. Pero hindi paano? You know what he did? He spread the dust na pinaghalo yung mga... Anong kinuha niya? Magnet.
Oh, yes.
He put the magnet there.
Yeah,
And yung bakal, sinisip-sip ng magnet, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Ha? You just put the magnet, lahat na, dumikit na rin yung bakal. Yung buhangin, hindi naman didikit yun eh. Yung bakal lang, hindi ba? The magnet is Satan. He put the magnet in our life. Kung sino lumapit doon sa magnet na yun, hindi kanya.
Hindi sa Panginoon.
It does not belong to me.
Kasi napapasama niya.
And yung sinip-sip ng magnet, dadalhin sa impyerno.